Welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are going to be looking at cell reference in Excel. So basically, what is cell reference? Well, whenever you come to a particular cell and then you begin to enter the cell address of another cell in order to perform some calculations or some mathematical operations, what you are doing is that you are referencing cell. So as you can see, I've referenced cell C4 and cell D4 in another cell. So when I click on enter, it returns a result. So what I basically did was that I referenced that cell in Excel. So why do we need to reference cells in Excel? Well, when you're working with a very large data set, you want to autofill in order to save time in performing large calculations. So whenever you perform autofilling, you notice that the reference changes, and this can affect your results in one way or another depending on how you want your outputs to be. So whenever you autofill in Excel, automatically it comes with a relative reference. So what that means is that your reference changes based on the way you autofill. So if you autofill vertically, as you can see, it is the row numbers that change since the rows are vertical. Now, if I happen to autofill horizontally, you notice that my reference changes horizontally. As you can see, the alphabets are the ones that are labeled horizontally, so it changes horizontally. So that is it for relative reference. It changes based on the way you autofill. Now the next type of reference is the absolute reference. So in the absolute reference, you want to autofill, but then you don't want your results to change. You don't want your reference to change. You want a particular cell to remain the same. So whenever you want to do absolute reference, the trick is that you put a $sign before the alphabet and then you put a $sign before the number. Now the $sign before a column alphabet signifies that you are holding it, no matter how you autofill, it's going to remain the same. So I have this small data set and I want to calculate the increase in salary. So I can begin by typing equals to C4 multiplied by C14. Now remember that I want C14, what is in cell C14, to multiply everything in this column. So if I click on enter and then I autofill, you'll notice that the reference changed. Why? Is because I have not told Excel to hold this column constant and not change when I autofill. So how do I do that? I'll just put a $sign before the C and then I'll put a $sign before 14. Now putting a $sign before C, you are telling Excel no matter how you autofill, you still want the column to be at C. Now putting a $sign before 14, you are telling Excel that no matter how you autofill, you want it to still be at 14. So when we click on enter and then we autofill again, you will notice that it is constant. It still remained the same. Now, even if I should autofill horizontally, you will notice that C14 is still remaining the same. So that is absolute reference. So absolute reference is when you put a $sign before the alphabet and you put a $sign before the number. The last type of reference we have is the mixed reference. This is where you put a $sign either before the number or you put it either before the column. Now when do you use mixed reference? You use mixed reference when you want a particular cell to multiply a row, or just like in a matrix format. Like in this matrix format, I can use the mixed reference. Now, alright, so let's begin with this one now. So what do I want? I want what is in cell A3 to multiply what is in cell B2, what is in cell A3 to multiply C2, all through to M2. So I can begin by typing equals to A3 multiply by B1. So I have 1. Now I know that if I should autofill this, the reference will change. Notice how it is changing from A3 to B3 to C3, but I want it to be A3 all through. So the trick is just for you to put a $sign before the A3. Now we didn't put it before the number 3 because if you notice 3 was still constant, it's still remaining the same. So there's no need for us to change it since 3 is remaining the same. So the best thing to do is just to put the $sign before the A, and then you autofill it. As you can see now, no matter where how I autofill, no matter where I go to, now I can see the reference is still at A3. Now I want what is in cell A3 to multiply B2. So I want what is in cell B2 to multiply everything under column A. I want what is in cell C2 to multiply everything under column A. So I can do that by begin that by typing equals to this. So I'll put the $sign before the alphabet. So if I should autofill it, you'll notice that the 2 remains constant. Now the reason why I didn't put it before the alphabet is because notice that whenever you are autofilling vertically, the alphabet remains the same, but but the numbers, you can see that the numbers were changing. So because I want this one to remain, I can just put it before the 2. So I can now autofill, and then it gives me this. I can just simply extend it and you have everything. So that is how to do the mixed reference in Excel.